Brother, I've said this before and I'll say it again. If you don't transform your life, you will always relapse. And this is not some super fast or quick, never relapse method for ending this behavior. There is nothing like that. Your life must change, preferably to a new life where it is difficult for you to view pornography or masturbate compulsively. Now, in your reboots, if you do not explore ways of creating a new lifestyle, the factors which led to your relapse are going to creep back into your life. And let's get one last thing clear about relapses as well. A relapse is actually not an event. So you often hear guys saying like, oh, I relapse, or I'd like to report a relapse. It isn't an event. It's actually a process. And it actually starts many weeks or even months before your first slip occurs. So today what I'm going to cover are 7 reasons why you are likely to relapse this month. And my hope is that you'll use this knowledge to actually prevent a relapse in your life. The first reason is that life gets better. Yes, life actually gets better, and that's a reason why you could relapse. So simply put, you've been doing well for months without any serious urges to use pornography. And so you revert back to your former lifestyle without maintaining any of the practice which kept you off your compulsive behavior with porn and masturbation in the first place. That's one of the main reasons why a lot of guys find themselves falling back into this behavior. The second is too many issues. So you have too many problems which you have ignored or procrastinated on. And you've decided to tackle your pornography and masturbation addiction, but you quickly find out that your other issues keep overwhelming you. Your relationship with your wife might be falling apart. You might have a co-occurring drinking problem. Your career is consuming your life and it's stressing you out. You don't know how to relate to your kids, and maybe you're filled with guilt or all the lies you've been telling your partner. Your problem is that you do not have access to enough resources to help identify which problem to solve first. The third is you don't take your reboot skills seriously. So you don't want to do what it actually takes to reboot. You struggle with keeping appointments, you avoid being around certain people, certain places and situations, you have no anger management skills, no support systems, and making friends is a skill that you lost in college, which was well over a decade ago. The fourth reason is that you're playing a game that I call false rebooting. So you never fully commit to rebooting, and this is because you actually don't watch pornography and masturbate daily or even weekly. You actually fall into one of 2 categories. The first is the man who only binge watches pornography a few times a year. But when you do, you have a hangover. So you're mentally slow, you're unmotivated, you're isolated, you feel irritable, and then this lasts for weeks or months. The second is the man who switches up his behavior to avoid accepting the fact that he is relapsing. So for instance, you stop watching pornography, but now you masturbate to erotica or sexualized literature, including things like hentai. You stop visiting prostitutes and now you watch transgender pornography, or you visit their website to get a taste. The fifth is untreated trauma or mental illness. Basically, you are depressed, but you've never been diagnosed, or perhaps you experienced abuse as an adult or child, but you repressed and ignored it for years. So you are in denial about it, and your own research on the internet, of course, has convinced you that the one therapist who diagnosed you with X 8 years ago has no idea what he or she was talking about. And you tell yourself that I'm fine now. But are you? Is the world around you a little crazy? Or are you? Mental illness is not something to be ashamed of. Just like your behavior with pornography addiction, it must be addressed. The sixth reason that you're going to relapse this month is weak belief. So you really believe that no matter what you do, you're going to relapse. You do not believe in 100% freedom from pornography. You don't believe it's possible. And your belief is weak because you never maintain the skills and habits which are required to be repeated daily long enough for you to quit your behavior with pornography for good. And the seventh and final reason why you're going to relapse are unexpected events. Now, unexpected events could be positive or negative. Positive events could be getting into a new relationship, getting a new career, a promotion. I often see an unexpected event, people finding out they're going to have their first child. Negative changes could be unemployment, divorce, a breakup, the death of a loved one, or having a serious medical diagnosis. And these changes often lead to a change in your daily routines, disconnection from people who support you, and even depression. So those are the 7 reasons why you are most likely to relapse this month.